Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I'm going to be looking at the first look at Ravnica Remastered. Let's see how they can get us all excited about returning to Ravnica again in a remastered form. Overall, I really don't like this. I really don't want them to keep doing remastered things. I would really like them to, well, in a way, I would like them to do remastered sets in a different format where it's very scaled down and you're buying into the experience and it's like $15 draft and you call it a day. Maybe a $24 pack booster box. Maybe you even do them white border. You do one variant. It's like I don't know, one or two a box. You do no foils. Just make it simple. You're gonna want to go play Innistrad Remastered. You're gonna go try and like build a spider spawning deck, and you're gonna call it a day. You're not trying to get the value. You're not trying to have to make up the price of a box that's too fucking ridiculous to, like, you're not trying to get $10 a pack in value back out of it because, like, you're not going to do it in a lot of these remastered things, I don't think. And we're here, 10 guilds. I thought it was 20 years because I remember Ravnica City of Guilds was 2005. They're saying over 16 years, so they just didn't count the last couple years, I guess. Or maybe that's when they started working on it. But I would have saved this for next year. Like, not next year being 2024. I would have saved it for 2025. Shocklands would be still worth money. You would have your Cyclonic Rifts, your Smothering Ties, your Doubling Seasons. All those would be able to recover a little bit. Your Birds of Paradise got a reprint in, like Lord of the Rings Commander. That could have recovered a little bit. And not that they'd be hugely expensive either, but you'd be able to be like, we're going to celebrate 20 years of Ravnica. Come to the store and build and play, and that would be exciting in a way. But we're doing it next year apparently, and here we are. Several different variants. We got our regular bird, our retro steam vents, and more anime because it's all about the anime, right? Retro for the boomers, anime for the new people playing the game. Then we got a Ral Zarek, I think. So we got familiar faces: Tomic, Philippip, Massacre Girl. These would not be rares I'd be excited to see. You also got a Krenko Mob Boss. I didn't think Krenko was Ravnica for some reason. I guess like because he was from like Core 13 or something. We got Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice as a mythic. And then Nimizet Perron as another thing. We have Shocklands. It will be interesting to see how common the Shockland variants are. They are using original art. I almost thought that they should do every different art. That they should do this, the original art. They should do the Return to Ravnica art. They should do the Guilds block art. Like, I thought in one part of my mind, I thought they were going to do every art and number them all. But apparently they held back. They showed some restraint. They're just doing regular art, original art for the... Wait a minute. The hell? Okay, original art for the regular frame. And then they're doing a retro and then a borderless one. So here we are with the retro for the Massacre Girl and the Krenko and the Burb. I don't know. It's just too many. Like, I think this isn't that bad, but like, I don't know how this is going to be exciting enough to get people to spend like so much on it, I guess, is my curiosity. Like, is this retro border shockland going to be like $40-$50? Because like, I don't know. They're doing one retro per draft booster and more than one in a collector booster. But like I looked at the retro shocks, the retro fetches out of like Modern Horizons 2, and they're not doing a whole lot. They're like not crazy priced. So like, are these going to be like $30 or $20? Like, I don't know. I thought the retro fetches were the really big thing to hold on to out of Horizons 2. And they've held up better than like the regulars, but I don't see them. Like, is this going to be a $30 retro shock? Maybe. It's going to be interesting to see how they fare, though. That's the thing. Because I like the retro frames, but I guess I don't want to pay money for retro frames and then them like reprint them somewhere else. We got the Philifip. Still being lost. So got some anime art ones. Krenko, the Burb, Atomic. Did they say what they're... no. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so they're only doing the anime ones in the collector boosters. So I guess that's one of the draws. I don't know, like, I do find it interesting how the anime cards have held up. A lot of the time better than I expect that they would end up holding up. And that is kind of a nice bird, but... We also have borderless shocklands. Not surprised that they do this. In a way, I would like them to have done stuff slower. So, remastered set, do the shocklands as retros. Then you don't do borderless. Like, I would have liked them to do slower rolls out of variants. Like, you do one variant, or like do retro this set. Then you still have borderless for the next one. That's not going to be a complete duplication when you... Like, not that they do another borderless the same art, but you'd still have that as a draw. Whereas now you've done all these things. Like, then that was the same thing I thought with the Fetchlands. They did, like, the regular, then the extendeds, then they did the retros. And to me, you just don't do every version in one set. Would have been smarter, but these do look like pretty nice cards. I guess they're giving us more information on December 19th for cool collectability and draft fun. Oh no. I wonder if they'll do numbered shocklands. That would be interesting. So we get a draft box and a collector box. In a way, I would have really liked them to not do collector box for this, but it's where we're at. Then we got more previews on the 19th of December. And then I guess they're not doing a pre-release, which is because what's the point? They're doing Friday Night Magic and in-store play on the 12th of January, and the release is the 12th, so they're not even doing a separation there. So definitely interesting to see how this one will do. I'm very skeptical that it will be really worth opening. I liked the whole Dominaria remastered, but like it's really soured. The market's gone really bad on it overall, and I thought that was at least something that made sense, that had a lot of stuff going for it. With like it could have used a couple other cards that were decent, but it at least to me felt like it had enough meat on the bone to hold up, and it couldn't. And I worry about this set because, like, to me, these remastered ones don't have enough to... Sure, you got your 10 shocklands, and you got, like, Doubling Season again, Smothering Tithe again. Like, are the people that bought the anime Doubling Season and Smothering Tithe going to be happy if they get hit with another anime version in this set? Like, I just don't know. Like, I'm just having trouble when everything's being a run on top of each other. If they move this set 1 year later, push it 1 year back, then you'd have time, and you'd still be angry if they reprint your stuff into dirt. But I think the thing is it's just stacking stuff on top of each other, and I just don't know how this one's going to hold up. I guess my question is, are you excited for Ravnica Remastered? And do you plan to buy any of it? Even just do a draft? Or gamble on a collector pack? Are you happy to see that more shocklands are going to hit the market and have greater choice of arts and styles? I'd like to know in the comments. Thanks again for stopping by and watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you take care, and see you next time. Bye.